Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kei. So today is the 26th of July 2023 and this is on Wednesday. So welcome back to another live stream on my YouTube. So I hope you're having a great day today. Okay, so let's start the live stream right now. Okay. So I hope you have been enjoying the Candlestick series. Part 1 to 5 is now completed yesterday. So I hope you enjoyed. So this actually completes the whole set of the series for now. But if I get more requests, then I will continue the part series, maybe up to part 10. But before that, this week or next week, I will be uploading another video about BNF, one of the most famous and rich traders in Japan, BNF. And because I got the request also to talk more deeply about him and also the way of he trades and he thinks. And also I'm thinking to introduce the conversation between BNF and CIS. So that's coming up next. So hopefully you enjoyed that video too. So I'm right now writing a script to prepare for the video and also the slide to present in an effective way in PowerPoint. So yeah, let's see. I think those candlestick pattern videos, it's not really everything. I wanted to show more examples, but just as an introduction or the basics, I think that will be just fine. And based on that knowledge, if you join my live streams daily, then you will know exactly what I talk about from candlesticks. And if you actually take those patterns with Ichimoku, then it works much more. So hopefully you continue to practice with Ichimoku and become a non-losing trader. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for joining. Good to see you. Yes, let me see. Hello Augustine, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Rain, good to see you. Derek, also good to see you. LW, thank you for joining. And Paolo, good to see you. Igor, thank you for joining. Anthony, good to see you. Orania, thank you very much for joining from Holland. Good to see you. Alright, Carbon Fibonacci, good to see you too. Alright, and John, thank you for joining. Also good to see you. Alright, LW, oh, glad to hear that. Glad to hear you enjoy the Candlestick series. Okay, Marius, oh, informative. All right, thank you very much for the comment. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so yeah, so there are so many patterns in candlesticks, like in so many names on the patterns, and I don't even remember all these patterns and the names. But if you just master those 5 basic patterns, and then you get used to some other variations, and you will be able to read the market correctly. I think whether it's candlestick patterns or Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, one of the philosophies or uniquenesses about Japanese indicators or Japanese strategies is that they don't really they are not created to execute the trades. They are not really created to enter trades, but rather to see the market situation. I was also today reading the original book of Ichimoku, and he has been emphasizing that the Ichimoku is here to capture the market situation as of now, but we never know in the future directions. So never try to read, never try to predict the future directions, but just understand what's happening right now and what has been happening in the past until now, so that you know what to do next is the basic philosophy. So hopefully I was able to present that kind of a philosophy also in this candlestick series, and because it's not really about right or wrong. Even if there are some fake breakouts, fake patterns, fake patterns. Let's say when you see the bullish and doji, and it may break bullish too, right? Doji in the top doesn't mean that it reverses. Even if the next candlestick breaks the doji bearish, after that it may go up also. It happens many times. So it's not about right or wrong, or fake or not fake, but when you see doji reverse, that means there could be the market reverse. So I try not to say there will be, or the market will be going down, the market will be reversed. I try not to say that in that way, but instead they could be. If it does, then you follow. If this one becomes fake, then you either don't trade, or you simply, if you enter trade already, sell, then you just exit with the small losses. And if you keep on doing that, then you will be fine in the long term. The losses can be very small, and those losses also can be the part of the process for you to keep winning the trades in the long run. So I think that's the essence of Japanese strategies. So usually in Western strategies, indicators, gold cross buy, dead cross sell, or breakout buy, or breakout retracement buy or sell, they tend to focus on where to sell, where to buy, and so on. But Japanese strategies are not like that, technically speaking. Nowadays, there are so many books in Japan right now that talks about Ichimoku as entry signals, but back in original teachings, it wasn't like that. So hopefully you get the idea of here, and that's how I also view markets, and that's how I explain, that's how I try to explain about the markets through my YouTube here. Okay, let me continue to check some comments before I start and analyze the charts. Okay, Yan says, hello master, good evening. Can Kumo cloud will be the support or not? There is already dead cross, and Tenkan-sen also touch Kijun-sen. Yeah, Kumo cloud can be the support. Yes, it can be the support. Once the market go down to Kumo, then it may be supported and goes bullish. Yeah, it happens. Especially when the Kumo thicker, then the probability will be higher for the bounce, for the support or resistance. Back in the original teaching, Kumo was not called Kumo originally. Goichi Hosoda mentioned that the Kumo as the resistance zone. But somebody, after he created the Ichimoku and shared Ichimoku strategy, somebody started to call it Kumo, and then it just became popular. But originally, it wasn't called Kumo or cloud, but it was called the resistance zone. So Kumo, the part of the Kumo between the area between Senko span A and B works as resistance or support area. Okay. Hello AMG, good to see you. Thank you for joining. To see you here. Oh, Orania, thank you very much for the comment. Glad to hear that. Okay. Ken Lee, thank you for joining. TikTok, good to see you. Octavio, good to see you too. Sandy, thank you for joining. And Buddha, good to see you. It was nice meeting you in Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Binak, good to see you. Thank you for joining also. Amir, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Amir Madi. Okay, John says, would you mind creating an upload about Kyrie trading? I did understand the concept, would like a deeper understanding about Kijun-sen tracing. Yeah, simply when Kijun-sen is flat, that's when the market tends to reverse to Kijun-sen. So that's the Kyrie trading. When you see the Kijun-sen flat and the market is going down to Kijun-sen, that's a direction you can follow. So that's basically the Kyrie trading. But yeah, I can create the separate video about Kyrie trading and how it works. So there are so many strategies of Ichimoku. Kyrie trading is one of them, and Chikou span trace, Chikou span divergence, Chikou span breakout, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross, gold cross, dead cross, and the forecast lines, time cycles, wave analysis, price theory, Kyushu Ashi, so many strategies, unique strategies of original Ichimoku. And I combine these original Ichimoku strategies with my original strategy, which is called KTS, K's trading strategy, which is multiple time frame and entry on low time frames with the risk and psychology management. So technically, I use two different strategies. Again, one is Ichimoku original teachings, and other is my original KTS. And I want to keep them separated because if I explain with a mix together, then you may be confused. And that's why I separate my community also. Ichimoku community for original teachings, and KTS Academy and GTS for my original strategies. But in near future, I'm thinking to combine together and start to explain advanced techniques, combined Ichimoku original and KTS. So as John says, how to trade Kyrie trading with my strategy too, and with the risk management and entries and exits. So that will be the new topic in my communities. But yeah, I do use also both. I do use time cycles, and I do use the wave analysis and Kyushu Ashi. I saw one of the comments in public YouTube comment, one of the live stream archives is you don't use time cycles. I think it was the comment was on the weekly forecast, and I do use time cycles, but in Sunday's weekly forecast, I don't have time simply to explain everything. So that's why I simply explain the analysis based on weekly trends and see what's happening among the markets. But yeah, in this public live stream also, I will start to also do recaps on these Ichimoku original teachings. And also in my communities, I go much deeper. I wrote 3 books of Ichimoku original teachings in English, so you can read and study more deeply. Okay, Yan, you're welcome. Thank you very much. So yeah, and also sorry about the microphone issue on the last video on part 5 of Ichimoku, Candlestick video series. Yeah, I didn't notice that the voice was again, the microphone was again having issue towards the end of the video on part 5. So I just bought a new microphone today, and it's on the way right now. I think it will be coming tonight. So hopefully that will resolve the issue. This microphone right now, I'm using this for maybe 3 years or so. So I just bought this when I started my YouTube. So I brought this one from Japan, and yeah, I simply use this one for a long time. But now I think it's time to change some devices. So yeah, I bought the new microphone, and hopefully that will resolve the issue. Okay, let's see. John says pound AUD is forming a head and shoulders on the daily time frame, appearing bullish thoughts. Yeah, let's check that one. Yeah, later. Okay, pound AUD. Pound AUD. Yeah, let me check. Let me check later. Soon. Okay, hello. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, today I just passed FTMO. Thank you for your strategy. Oh, great to hear that. Congratulations on passing the FTMO challenge. So that's great. You're funded a trader. So please keep up your good work on trades. Yeah, passing the challenge is very difficult in terms of the risk management because there is a limit in terms of how much or how many percent you can, you can take the losses. And also, recently, FTMO has a no time limit. It used to be 30 days for the first challenge, phase 1. And phase 2 was, I think, was like 2 months or 3 months. But now, on both phases, it's unlimited. So you can simply wait and wait until you see the best market to trade and pass the challenges. But yeah, that's a great news. And if you use my strategy and passed it, that's great. Yeah. Personally, I have never tried FTMO or any other funding programs simply because those challenges were not really famous in Japan when I started. So simply I just use my own money and start my trading journey. Oh, thank you, John, for the comment. This tie. Oh yeah, this one, I don't think I have used it for a long time. That's why I decided to put this on today. Yeah, glad to hear that. Okay. Oh, Giovanni. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. No problem. Yeah. I don't know the difference between the two kinds of videos. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. It's my bad. I didn't explain well about that differences. But yeah, hopefully you continue to learn, continue to follow and learn, and that will be great. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Octavio says, can you tell me about this view in the background? Which city? Oh, this is in Dubai. I am in Dubai now. UAE, Dubai. I came here in 2021 July. So yeah, this is where I am now. So, today I am actually, talking like this because I know the market's ranging and there is no like big trends. So that's why just doing some free talk right now. But let me get to some markets in a minute. Okay, Snowfall says, I've been missing your stream sadly at work, but what are some tips on growing a small account like around 100 area? If you only have $100, then I will recommend you to save more money to at least 500 or 1,000 at least, and then start trading. Yeah, I think 100 is too small to start, in my opinion. Yeah, so I recommend you to start at least 500 or 1,000. Or maybe challenge like FTMO or some other prop firms and see if you can pass it and get funded. I think that's better. All right. Yeah, good to see you, Riyadh. Yes, everything's good here. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let me see. Let me show the charts. And first, let's check the pound AUD. John says, head and shoulders on the daily time frame. So let's see if it's happening. Pound AUD. Okay, so pound AUD is right. This is Head and shoulders, that's right. You know what this one is called in Japanese, Sakata Goho, if you remember from the videos. Head and shoulders. What does that called? But yeah, there is a head and shoulders. And so it may reverse, right? Especially when the market breaks the neckline. This is the neckline zone. So if it breaks, then the market could reverse bearish. In terms of Ichimoku, it's range. And in terms of the price actions, it's range too. This is just range, just ups and downs. So I'm not sure if it breaks bullish or bearish in the future. So if it breaks bearish, if it breaks a neckline, then we know that it will be downtrend because of the head and the shoulders. And when it breaks bullish, then that will become a bullish trend. For now, this is too spiky. No direction. So we never know whether the candlestick will be bullish or bearish in the daily time frame every day. Yeah, let's see. So this is now consolidating to me. Chikou span is also getting very close to the candles. And once Chikou span really touches, then that's also the confirmation of the range in Ichimoku. So, but sometimes Chikou span will be supported by the candlestick and goes up. That means the price becomes bullish, just like before, like here or here. So we'll see. For now, we don't do anything here is the best choice. Never jump in the market in this case. We never know which way it goes. Yeah, Snowfall, you're welcome here. Hello Brandon, good to see you. Welcome back here. Good to see you here too. It's difficult to balance learning and working. Yes, I think so too, yes. I used to struggle to balance between working full-time and trading and learning, so it's really difficult. Yeah, I think this is something that everybody has to go through until you find the light to be success in trading. But at the same time, I think it's a good training, because if you can balance work and trading, then once you become full-time trader, then you can balance trading and life. Because the reality is that even after you become full-time, you may still have some stresses or some difficulties. If you want to challenge something new, like for me, relocation from Japan to Dubai, and change culture, change the way you you live, and if you challenge some new businesses, then you have to balance anyways. So yeah, you can maybe think about that as a good training after you become full-time trader. Yeah, this is a part of our life journey, I think. Okay, but good to see you. Welcome back here. Okay, GCL says, I recommend the no time limit bespoke platform. Okay, I never heard of that, but I will check that. Thank you very much for the information. Okay, Photo, thank you for joining. Right, Sanzan, you got it, yes. This head and the shoulders is called Sanzan in Japanese candlesticks. Yes, it's actually this one over here. Sakata Goho Sanzan. Yeah, again, you don't have to know the name, you don't have to remember the name, but if you do, that's great. Yeah. So Sanzan is here. Head and the shoulders. So wait for the neckline breakout. Yeah, Tenjo means at the top, or ceiling in Japanese. Yeah, so that's also true. All right, Octavio, you're welcome here. All right, Reza, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Okay, Holman, thanks for joining. Also good to see you too. All right. So, yeah, let's see. Brandon says, can KTS Academy help learn better? KTS Academy is where I share my original strategies with more deeply, and also there are members only videos and lives, more structured lectures, and 3 times of live streams, and we take some trades together. Today we took the trade together on AUD Swiss franc. It was downtrending, so we do live trades together, and I share more deeply about my strategies. And also you have a chance to share your own strategy, and I make comments on your trades too. So yeah, it's a different learning process. Okay, Snowfall says, I know this seems very easy for you, but how can we identify the right range, as there's a lot consolidation happening recently with some pairs? Thank you. Right, so simply when it's consolidating or when it's ranging, then you have to do nothing. That's a basic rule. And never try to expect the future directions when it's range in terms of Ichimoku. Yeah, so like this, when Kumo flat Kijun-sen is, I think Kijun-sen is up in this case, Tenkan, but there is now Tenkan Kijun-sen go dead cross, and Chikou span almost touching the candlesticks. So this is now range. So wait until you see the next trending market is my advice. And wait for the trending market in daily or 4-hour time frames if you use my strategy. So let's screen the charts based on the 4-hour time frame. So now let's see. If I quickly screen the charts, okay, Euro Swiss franc I mark red because it was downtrending today, but now it's range. Now it's too choppy. So many dojis and pin bars, so this is now too choppy. So I don't enter trade in this one. Let's see. So you look for the trending market like this, and we have no trends today. So simply in this case, I stay away, walk away from the charts and do something else, and come back a few hours later and see if we can find the new trends. And when it's ranging, I don't even pay attention to the candlesticks. I don't even pay attention to the candlesticks and the patterns, because even if I spend time to do analysis on the candlesticks, it doesn't mean that I take trade, but rather I prefer to walk away and then look for the trending markets. Then I finally look for the trading opportunities and look deeply about the candlesticks patterns to see if I can find one of the Sakata Goho structures. And with the Ichimoku, I decide what to do. So yeah, especially this week, the market started to be choppy. In the month of July, unlike the other years, this year, the month of July was active. I think we saw some nice trends on Forex pairs on my watch list at least. but now it's range. Yeah. So in this case, you simply do nothing. Hello, Levinas, good to see you. Okay, the one says, what is the Ichimoku book you read? Ichimoku book, I'm talking about the original Ichimoku books. It's this one over here. So in this Ichimoku original book, it talks about the 5 lines and also the theories, 3 theories, wave theory, time theory, and price theory, price observation theory, precisely speaking. But and also he shows many chart examples about how he read the market through Ichimoku and the candlesticks, Sakata Goho. This is the first volume, but there are some other volumes available. So this is what I read and study. And every time I read, I learn something new. So that's how deep these books are. Yeah, the way he talks is very simple. And because it's very simple, I have to digest, read again and again and digest and obtain wisdom, and then try to apply it in my analysis, also in my trades. But it takes a while. It takes a while. Yeah, but it's really interesting to read. Yeah, this is like as you chew more, then you get more taste. It's like that book. First time you read, maybe you don't really understand, but as you chew more, then you get more taste. So it's fun to read. So today I was reading the book and again compare with the live market and see how, if you are here and if you are watching these forex markets, I was thinking what he will say in this particular situation. So that was my lesson for myself today. Especially when the market's ranging, that's what I do. Okay, oh, good luck on your challenge, 5K challenge. Okay, make sure you do the risk management. Make sure you put the stop loss and do the risk management. But yeah, good luck on the challenges. Okay, Faiza says, hi Kay, I have been active in Forex for 2 years, and after getting to know you, I was able to make my best trades. Do you think you can get rich by trading Forex? Yes, I think so. Yeah. As long as you be consistent and keep your discipline, then that will be possible. Yeah, so I think the first trigger to be success is non-losing. No matter how many trades you take, you don't lose. You don't win, but you don't lose is, I think, the first step. So try to take 100 trades. Try to take 100 trades on a live or backtesting and see if you can be break even. If you break even in 100 trades, then you know that you know yourself that you are good at the risk management. If you use the proper risk management every time you take trades, then that will be the result. And once you get used to it, then practice more, be able to spot more exact timings, or decide not to take trades in certain conditions, and then you get better into spotting the right timings and choosing the right pair to trade, and then you will move on from break even to winning trades. And once you start to win trades, then you simply compound the profits. You never withdraw money from account, but keep compounding, keep using the profits, add more profits on your account, and then keep trading on that account. So you can actually use the snowball effect to keep it growing until you find you get the enough returns every month or every year. So yeah, that's possible. So just because you win a few $100s or a few $1,000s, never withdraw money. If you withdraw, then you may lose everything. So keep the account safer and make it grow bigger, and that will be even more safer with the risk management. Okay, so let's see. So today the market's ranging, so let me keep responding some of the other comments. LW says, what kind of Kumo size are you looking for in 4-hour time frame? Maybe more than 40 pips. In terms of the Kumo, I don't really measure the pips here, but I do the Kumo size visually. And also I compare the market with other pairs, and I choose the thicker Kumo to trade. So it's not really about how many pips the Kumo size is, but rather it's more as to compare with the other pairs, and if that pair is thicker or thinner Kumo. I think that's better way to put it. Okay, Reza says, K for enter Bollinger Bands is okay, but stochastic sometimes not working good, shows debt crossing, but market continues uptrend. Do you have idea or other indicator for replace? I simply use stochastic, so I'm not sure about an idea of replacing some other indicators. Maybe you can try MACD or RSI and see how it works. But for me, stochastics have been working great, so I keep using that indicator. Yeah, but whether you use stochastic or MACD or RSI or any oscillator indicators, the fakes do happen. So when the fake happens, how to avoid or how to overcome is by the risk management. When you see the fake, when you realize that that was a fake, then you have to exit quickly. So I think that idea is more important than looking for the right gold cross or debt crosses. Because fakes do happen, there is no 100% indicator that shows the future directions. So if so, then you have to be better at the risk management, I think. So when you say like it's not working, or like let's say stochastic sometimes not working, I want to know out of 100 trades how many times it didn't work. Or if you also have the stats of the PF, profit factor, risk, and the risk reward ratio, what was the losing like a ratio, or what was the drawdown percent by the stochastic crosses and took the trade. That is more important than simply saying sometimes not working, sometimes working, because I can't really answer those questions if you only say sometimes not working like that. So make sure you have the stats, and you try to correct, improve the way to enter trades or the way to take the crosses based on the statistics. We have to be logical because numbers don't lie. So we have to be logical based on the numbers, and you have to do some scientific approach to our trades. Yeah, never be emotional on your losing trades or winning trades. We all have to see numbers always in the trades. Let's see. Giovanni says, Master, your strategy is all based on the original Ichimoku system, or you add some things? Yes, my strategy is not original. My strategy is multiple time frames. And in the original book, it never talks about multiple time frames analysis, first of all. And when it comes to entries, I take 5 minutes. And like Reza mentions, I use Bollinger Bands and Stochastic, which also is not the original strategy. So I have my own strategy, but I have knowledge of original strategies, and I do use them, I do combine these two and make trades. Okay, Zabidi says, Hi Kei, if there is a strong sign of reversal, will you trade against Ichimoku? No, I don't. When it's retracing, then I simply don't trade. Yeah, because I trade these pairs on my watch list. I have 21 pairs on my watch list. So when one is retracing, the other ones can be trending. So I choose the trending markets, then reversing markets to trade. Okay. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay. Doan says, where can I buy this book? Oh, the original book? This original book is not available anymore. This is not available anymore. The copies are already sold out. So, and I'm not sure when they republish the original books anymore. So yeah, you can't find it anymore. You can only find it in the library in Tokyo. National Library in Tokyo, you can read the books. So yeah, those books became now very rare. Okay, Faiz says if when want to trade it's close to the closing time of 4-hour candle and after Kijun-sen may become flat, is it better to wait for the new candle to start, or can we trade in the last minute of the 4-hour candlestick? You can still enter trade. You can still trade before 4-hour candlestick closes. You can still do that. Okay. Yeah, Nifty chart. Yeah, Nifty chart is still bullish, right? I just saw it earlier today, and it's been still bullish. Let me now check. Yeah, so Nifty chart is still bullish. Looks like the market was supported by the Kijun-sen here, 4-hour. Daily chart is also showing that the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen. So it's bullish. There is a good chance that the market reaches the previous resistance all-time high, 20,000 again. It's possible. So yeah, these are the time cycles I do on Nifty and some other markets. In terms of the time cycles, we have a new high. So let's see, from the previous high to here, it was 23 bars. From the previous high, which was marked on 19th of June to 20th of July, it was 23 working days. So if uptrend continues, breaks 20,000 and continue to be bullish, then the market can go up to another 23 bars. and that will be 22nd of August if it breaks the all-time high. So this is the time cycles. So yeah, but this bullish. Yeah, the market was supported by the Kijun-sen today, so it's bullish. In terms of the other US index, Dow Jones is still bullish, but now there is a pin bar and two pin bars on the top near that resistance, 35,388. And this particular pattern is called Sansen in Sakata Goho strategy, Sansen. So if the next candlestick becomes bearish and breaks, then the market may go down. And how far the market may go down will be to either Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen in Ichimoku. So that means right now may not be the best timing to buy. You have to wait for the breakout and buy. But overall, Dow Jones is bullish. Kumo's bullish and thick and very big bullish. Chikou span above candles too, and price above Tenkan Kijun-sen, so it's bullish. But watch out on the temporary retracement right now. Okay, so Homan, this is how to combine Sakata Goho with Ichimoku. Sakata Goho shows again the Sansen. So once the market start to go down, it may go down to Tenkan or Kijun-sen. And if you're familiar with multiple time frames, then when you see the breakout, of this pin bar, which is technically on 35,311, when the market breaks that level, then check low time frames like 1 hour. And if you're familiar to follow 1 hour trend, then you can. On the daily, that's still a very small retracement, but if you check low time frames, then you may see downtrend. Then follow downtrend until the market reaches Tenkan Kijun-sen on the daily time frame. This is one of the ways to combine also with Sakata Goho plus Ichimoku in multiple time frames. I hope that makes sense. And especially if you know the time cycles, and if yesterday, the 25th of July was the Henkabi. Henkabi is when the market is the next significant date, is called Henkabi. So when the market is in an important date, then from this date, it may also retrace. So in that case, you use the time cycles and Ichimoku theories and Sakata Goho and follow downtrend. You may be able to follow downtrend when you see those confirmations. So you kind of combine these confirmations in one single time frame, which is the daily, because that's what Goichi Hoso suggests to use. Daily time frame is the best to use Ichimoku. So when you see that in daily time frame, then you can follow downtrend also. You can kind of do the reverse patterns on the downtrend side. Okay, so yeah, there are so many strategies, right? I don't want it to confuse everyone, so that's why I usually try to keep it simple on YouTube live streams. But when I go deeper, then I do use those combined strategies. Yeah, I think the strategies are really, there are lots of strategies, but please make sure that you don't get confused. If you start to confuse, then always come back to the basics. Let's say when you study Ichimoku and also my original strategy, and if there are some contradictions, then simply come back to the basics, which is, for me, the trend follow strategy. When you see the trend follow, when you see the market trends, bullish, bearish, then follow that direction. And then start to add more information. But once you start to see some contradictions, then do not let them fight, but simply give up on the new idea, new strategy, and come back to the original, come back to the basics always. That is my recommendation. Because contradictions do happen until you really understand how they go along and how you can put them together. And it may take time to really see the combinations. Okay, Giovanni says, in the academy, when will the live sessions be planned? At what time? Oh, the live streams on the KTS Academy happens 3 times per week, 3 times per week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So yeah, let me show you. Here is the schedule. I just posted the schedule today in the month of August. So Mondays at 6 a.m. UTC, I do weekly KTS analysis. So on Sundays, I do public weekly analysis. But when the market opens on Monday, I do weekly analysis also, based on weekly and daily and 4-hour time frames every week. It happens on Mondays. And Wednesdays at 12 p.m. UTC, I do the strategy related topics. Today, I covered power of 1-minute confirmation, and we did the trade together on one of those pairs on Forex. So I do that on Wednesdays. And on Fridays, I do the money management or psychology topics. Tomorrow or this coming Friday, I will be doing a topic about less is more. And last Friday, I talked about my routine before trading. So on Fridays, I talk about some psychology or risk management topics. But one of these topics can be replaced to a live trade when a good setup is found. So that's how I set up my KTS Academy. So 3 times every week. And everything is recorded, so you can always check the archive. And everything is saved in the archive, so you can always access. So anyways, but my hope is for everyone to continue to learn and first get the correct understanding of Japanese indicators, especially Ichimoku. And yeah, for the last few weeks, I have posted the candlesticks, and that's my intention in my YouTube. And hopefully you become a non-losing trader through my teachings. Okay, so today was almost like a free talk because I know the market's ranging, so there was not much to talk about the markets. So, but we never know. Maybe later there will be a big news in the US about 4 hours later. So one of these news can cause the next move on the markets, or tomorrow we may see some new trends on one of these markets. So please make sure to check the markets every day and make sure you get these potential opportunities every day to capture. Okay, so I do see more comments, but now it's about time to finish the live. So thank you very much for joining today's live stream, and I hope to see you on the next one. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. And if you have any questions about what I do in my communities or anything like today's topics, please let me know by email. You can find the link on the below description, and feel free to reach me out. Okay, so again, thank you very much. Stay gold. またね. Thank you.